But here's what happens with the Baptist. More likely than not, we'll spend more time talking about the food and who brought which dish than we do talking about the poor fellow who passed away. Now, we've all been there, and you know what happens. Somebody dies, and everybody starts showing up. Some of them we haven't seen in weeks, months, or years. The reason they're there now is because someone has died. But once they get there, all the conversation goes like this. I'm going to try to illustrate this if I don't fall down. If I fall, you catch me. There's two groups of gossip, okay? All the men folk, the guys, they're sitting out here in the backyard just talking. Now remember, the only reason they're here is because someone has died. But here's their conversation. Have any of y'all heard her say what she's going to do with his pickup? That truck just got 13,000 miles on it. I wouldn't mind having that truck. Well, she can't drive it. It's a stick shift. I'm going to ask her about that truck. Of course, I ain't going to say nothing right now. But maybe tomorrow, when we get back from the cemetery, and I hope like hell that preacher don't talk all damn day. I'd like to get home before dark. But I'm going to ask her about that truck. I can get a cosigner. My niece, she'll cosign. My nephew can't cosign for nobody right now until he gets that crock pot out of the way. But the real conversation, folk, is among the women folk. They're sitting here in the house, around the kitchen table, the dining room, where all the food is. Here's their conversation. Well, I see Elizabeth brought that macaroni salad. I knew she'd do this. I guarantee you one damn thing. If it had been somebody on her side of the family, she'd have brought some kind of meat. Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about. When her sister's husband died, he's the one who got killed using a chainsaw. He'd always wanted a chainsaw, and it was his birthday. So we all pitched in, you know, and 200 of us. $3 a piece. And we told her, we said, now you're not going to get no Christmas. But anyway, he was outside there cutting down fence posts. He didn't have no trees. As a matter of fact, it wasn't even his fence. So the neighbor shot him. Anyway, when he died, that being her side of the family, she baked a ham. Well, she says she baked it. She didn't bake that ham. It had pineapple rings and cherries stuck on it. I said, that's a Piggly Wiggly ham right there. But I didn't want to start nothing. Now let me show you all the difference. When my cousin died, now we're talking about my side of the family. He's the one who drilled himself to death. Okay. What happened was he had this high-powered Black & Decker drill, and he was going to put the screw back in his cowboy belt buckle. I know. I told him, I said, I think I'd take that belt off first. He said, don't tell me how to use my drill. I said, okie dokie. He about halfway through and sneezes. And his own blood thinner. He bled to death while his wife was in the next room watching Price is Right. She didn't hear a damn thing. Anyway, when he died, that being my side of the family, guess what she showed up with? 11 deviled eggs. Now, who in the hell would make an odd number of deviled eggs? We think she ate one on the way over here.